Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa salatu wa salam ala Sayyidina Anbiya wal Mursaleen. It's narrated by Imam Abu Dawood and Tirmidhi with a sound chain transmission from Abu Hurairah. The Prophet ﷺ said, Man su'ila an ilmin thumma katamahu uljima yawm al-qiyamati bi lijamin min nar. Said, whoever is asked about something to do with halal, haram, and about their deen, and they hide it. So is this halal? So I know it's they don't tell you. They'll let you know. I want to do this thing. Is this halal? No, they don't tell you. You ask them, is this haram? And you know it's haram. You say, no, it's okay. So they either twist the truth or they hide the truth. What will happen on Yawm al-Qiyamah? A bit, like a horse bit, will be put, a fire will be put in their mouth. You can call it a rein as well, I guess. Will be put in their mouth of fire on Yawm al-Qiyamah, i.e. as a recompense for what they did. Right? And so, if one knows, if you've studied and you know what is halal and what is haram, or you know, for example, you're a scholar in hadith or scholar in tafsir, and you know this verse means X, Y, and Z, etc., and you hide that knowledge, you are betraying the trust that Allah has given you. You're betraying the trust, and so you have to do that. However, if you don't know, or you're not sure, or there are other people that can be asked, for example, you send an email to a scholar, and how many emails does he get a day? 5,000 emails a day. He doesn't answer you ever. Is he going to be punished for this? Is he supposed to answer 5,000 emails a day? He can't do that. Right? It's not his responsibility. Or there could be other people. Or he's not sure the best way to answer the question and wants to avoid harm. Right? And so it was in the case of many of the Sahaba, they might have a good idea of an answer, but they would defer to others. They say, no, so-and-so knows better than me. Right? Because there's two sides to the coin. There's, I know, and I'm not going to tell you because I can't be bothered, or whatever, various reasons. And there is being precautious. Did the Prophet say X, Y, and Z? I honestly am not sure. Does a hadith like this or that? I'm not sure. Does a verse of the Quran mean this or this? And say, I'm not sure. Right? And so if you know, you say. If you don't know, you don't say. And this applies to most of us. That most of us, we're not scholars, and we need to listen a lot before we should start saying anything. And so we should just say, I don't know. For example. And so what does that mean then? You ask somebody, you ask a scholar, and you say, is it halal for me to do X, Y, and Z? He says, I don't know. So can you just go and do it then? No. Ask somebody else. Or don't do it until you know that it's halal. Someone asks you, can I join my prayers in scenario X, Y, and Z? You say, I'm not sure. So what do you tell them? Say, listen, I don't know. So I'm going to say, no, don't do that until we find out that you can do it. Right? So you help them, because if you don't know, then just stop. Right? If sometimes you have a scenario you have to do X, A, or B, and so you might be forced that you don't have, But default is, okay, can I do this thing? I don't know. Okay, stop then. Don't do it until you ask somebody, can I do it? Is this okay? Is this halal? And so you're still helping people. So when you see something haram, you're not really sure is it haram or not. I'm pretty sure it's haram. So you tell the person, listen, I'm not a mufti, I'm not an expert, but I think what you're doing is haram, so you should go and ask. And they say to you, well, I've actually asked somebody and says halal. Okay, fine. Or they say, really? Who should I ask? You say, maybe you can ask so-and-so and so-and-so. Right? And so it doesn't mean that if you don't know anything, you just stop. But you can still act upon some knowledge. And so you still a level of responsibility. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. You can learn more about this topic and any other religious disciplines or topics at Kiflayn.com.